Reveille Men's Chorus was founded in 1995 in response to the AIDS crisis gripping our country. And through the choral arts, we promote LGBTQ acceptance in everything that we do. Importantly, this funding will help us expand our marketing and outreach efforts so that we can spread our loving message to bigger and broader audiences across Southern Arizona.
Reveille produces 2 concerts each year, one in the winter and one in the spring, serving over 2,000 concert attendees for each season. This funding will offset much of the costs of producing those shows, including things like rehearsal performance venues, actors, script writers, dance choreographers, even the commissions of original works that we do for each show as we create new music for not only our chorus, but other choruses across the country.
I think Reveille Men's Chorus serves a critical role here in Southern Arizona. In my experience over the last decade, I have been able to respond to the needs of our community, like when the massacre happened at Pulse nightclub. I sang at a candlelight vigil when our community needed us most, and to have a powerful voice of healing and resilience. I've also sung at memorials for people that we've lost in our community to AIDS. I've sung at AIDS Walk. I've sang at the inauguration for Governor Katie Hobbs, the inauguration for our mayor of the city of Tucson, Regina Romero. And so I just know in my heart that Reveille is so important because we give voice to those who are voiceless in Southern Arizona, and we make sure that even the quietest voices can be heard.
Our impact is simple. A safer, more loving world for LGBTQ people means a safer world for all. We achieve this with every note we sing together, showing audiences that their voices can also make a difference.
In Reveille, we seek to maximize our impact through programming by featuring artists from marginalized communities. We program music by female artists and female composers, queer artists, and composers of color to give our audiences an experience in genres of music they may not have heard before, and to give our choir members experiences in music they may not have sung in their lives before that time.
I would like to share a story that really touched my heart. Recently, a community member named Ali volunteered to be an actor in our winter show. Afterwards, she wrote a letter expressing how the experience impacted her profoundly, explaining that her husband has passed 6 months earlier. She said it was the first time she felt a sense of purpose, and this opened my eyes to Reveille's impact.
I have the esteemed honor and pleasure of being both the assistant artistic director of Reveille Chorus and a public school music teacher in Tucson, Arizona. I cannot express how wonderful it is to be so supported by a community like Reveille as I go into the trenches and teach middle school and live as a 100% authentically out queer teacher in my school. I feel that Reveille offers courage and support and allows me to be an example for the students that I have that are queer or questioning. It allows me to be an example for those students of what an adult queer person might be like. And even those students who might not be queer questioning, it allows me to be an incredible example of what queer life can be as far as it intersects with their life.
So one of the ways that Reveille maximizes impact is by the community that it cultivates for the singers themselves. We often say changing lives through music, and you might assume that that's just external focus, but I can say personally, and I know this of my friends too, that our lives have been changed profoundly by participating in Reveille. It might sound corny, but I really feel like I found my voice in this organization. This is where my best friends are. I can say that this has had massively positive impacts on my mental health and my sense of belonging in the Tucson community. And I would want to be nowhere else than this organization.